Well, self-centeredness, always thinking about myself, not worrying about other people.
I spent my time rebelling against my mother, rebelling against my father, rebelling against my family, my brothers and sisters.
I tried to control everything.
I was the oldest and I always got whatever I wanted.
I felt if I lost control that my life would completely derail itself.
I always like to be in control of things.
When I was growing up, I pretty much saw myself as the most important.
It was always about Joe. That was it.
I started to feel a calling to youth ministry. And so the planner that I knew I was going to graduate college and get a job at a hospital in Boston and go on and be on core.
I'm thinking that they didn't have the answers. I didn't think there were answers.
I knew that the way that I wanted things was the way it should happen.
I had this profound arrogance that if I was not present or if I was not a part of these things, that they would not be the same.
Relationships, all that stuff I always put myself first. I always put myself above everybody else.
Somehow I developed this heightened sense of importance for myself and that I was essential for these programs, for these things to exist.
There was two of me. There was me who could play the good act, and there was me who was a monster.
And I remember standing in my studio apartment and saying to God, I don't know what we're doing, but we're doing it.
When you feel like a pressure cooker, it is unpleasant. You feel like you're going to burst, and
I started realizing that there was something wrong there, that this wasn't the way I was brought up, and this is not the way my life should be.
Things were very clear that it was not going to work out according to my plan.
It was not an overnight change.
I had stalled out my faith, and it was turning my life into a nosedive. So that's when I started to make a change for myself, because I had to.
The youth minister at the time recognized the goodness in me, and he called me forward to be a leader.
He wanted to move on my heart in a way that he would have been unable to if I had been back in Massachusetts.
So after a certain point in my life that when I started realizing all this, that my life wasn't the way it should be. My life wasn't the way it was supposed to be.
It was at that retreat, I'll never forget it. We were praising the Lord in front of the sacrament, and it just came to me.
God had, and still is, chipping away at me. This is a rock and chisel.
So those battles that I faced, he wanted me to rely on him and him alone.
All the ambiguity that I made in my life went away.
I was praying just for the Lord to take away my anxiety. But that wasn't what he was trying to show me. It was that he could conquer my anxiety, but I needed to open myself up.
I went back to Mass and I started going back to church. It sounds stereotypical, but that's what happened.
It's so refreshing to see, how beautiful things can actually be when you read about the lives of the saints, or when you read about their experiences with the Lord or with the Blessed Virgin.
Soon it became not about how much chaos can I create. It became how much can I stick to the one thing that always stays the same.
That this faith is something more concrete. It's not a childlike faith.
He has brought me infinitely more joy, that he's brought me infinitely more truth.
Is that it's not about me anymore.
Just being a part of people's lives. People say, like they put God in, they put God number one and everything else number two, family, this and that. Like for me, it's putting God in the center of everything.
I was saying Hail Marys for my mom because of how much I made her suffer, but mostly because of how much I know she loves me and how much I loved her.
That's what I'm here for, is to be a service to God in all my life, in all aspects of my life.
Because His will is always, always, always going to bring joy, and it has been.
And just to realize that I need to put Christ in every I need to see Christ in every person that I meet.
He already knows all the things about me, and it's horrifying, embarrassing, and whatever other emotion you could possibly think of.
I'm Ryan Nash.
Hi, I'm Nick Stano.
Hi, I'm Joe Ricetto.
Hi, my name is Leah Gunning.
My name is Steve McDonald.
And I'm second.
I'm second.
I am second.
I am second.
And I'm second.
I
And I'm
am
second.
second.
I'm
I
second.
am second.
Hi, I'm Nick Stano. And I'm second.